what being a man meant then versus now. What being a man meant then versus now.
I don't remember maybe when I was a really young child, other than the idea that guys were strong, they didn't whine, they were tough.
They were expected to go to work.
They worked
and provide,
right,
and protect.
Yes.
I mean, and I think back about Dad. I think when I'm thinking about Dad as a role model, I remember the fact that here you have a man who has MS, and he's getting up and he's going to work absolutely every day,
right,
and he is not complaining. That's another thing.
Shout out to y'all's dad, man. Shout out to y'all's dad. You heard? Daddy got up, went to work, didn't complain, protected and provided, and I'm assuming was married, did what he needed to do for the family, even though he had a mess. These motherfuckers, shout out to Logical, can't even go to work, and then they're going to say, my nail broke, I got to quit. He's talking about him and Shelly's father. I think that's admirable of that man. Y'all just be quitting like when the wind fucking blows. Remember the big quit? I forget how long ago that happened. The big quit. Now these people out here talking about, I can't find a job, bitch. You shouldn't have left the last one you had. What are we talking about right now? Shout out to my favorite Craig. He said, followed by It's Raining. Oh, it's raining men. Hallelujah. Y'all ain't shit. Okay. Paul Revere, thank you, honey. Said these three were singing, oh my God, It's Raining Men before they started filming. And yes, report. It's raining men. Imagine if they were dancing like that before they came on the air. Singing any of these songs. I guess the Village People will be next. Y'all ain't shit. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Zeroic, for acknowledging that those are your views. The views of the chat are 100% my views. All right, not mine, not mine, not mine, not mine. Lord, help your people and help me through this damn stream. Shout out to Wayne Lundy. I appreciate you, boo. He said, black men, don't let Barry get away with this rhetoric. I'm driving. I got words for him. Uh-oh. Thank God you driving. We can't tell. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. Pooh Man, hey, boo. He said, thank you so much. He said, I'm just waiting on the Obama ABCD lawsuit like Tyler Perry. I thought Obama was out here with allegedly Jennifer Aniston. She over here dating some other white man. Yes, Sasodi, The Great Resignation. That's exactly what it was called. It was only like right after 2020 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, after C-19. I remember. Everybody's just out here quitting. What the fuck are y'all doing? Lord help your people. Shout out to Med School. Thank you, honey. He said, apparently Barack's voice isn't the only thing that's... Oh, my God. Lord, help your people. Lord, help your people, please. I can't take y'all. Y'all crazy, though. Shout out to the chat. Undefeated. Come on, Craig. Ooh, that's a bad picture.
And didn't complain.
You don't complain. You're stoic.
You were. Yeah, I love that word, stoic. Coach Carmody used to use that all the time. Stoic. But our dad never complained. He never got up. He had a sense of humor. That was another thing that you learned from guys, is that you needed a sense of humor. But one of the most important things that I remember is that you got along.
Got along.
You got along.
Period.
You got along with the other guys you were with. You got along with your teammates. You got along with your coworkers. Nobody wanted to be considered a jerk.
That is true. Some of
that's definitely a long time ago. Everybody a jerk now.
The definitions of manhood, I think, were negative. Right? You don't whine. You don't cry.
No emotion.
You're not a jerk. I do like the thing you brought up, though, about being a protector, because for some reason, that part of it, I think, appealed to me. And at its best, it then counterbalanced the idea of being strong, right? Like, you're strong not to pick on people, right? Not to be a bully, not to dominate others. Instead, it's strength in order to protect. Right. And for me, a lot of being a man was being self-sufficient. Right?
What's
the
right?
idea of I can handle myself and make my way through the world. And
what's wrong with that?
I tell this story. You've heard this story, and sometimes
do we want to hear it?
Kind of freak out. fairly early on because
Yes, I do freak out over this.
I was living in Indonesia. I'd fly from Hawaii to Indonesia on my own if I was visiting my grandparents, even at the age of 8. Yeah, and it was cool because stewardess was there. She would grab you and put you in the seat and give you a little. If it was Pan Am, they'd have a little
flight pin,
flight pin, and give you soda pop, and so I felt very grown up. I didn't mind. So I was used to traveling pretty far distances alone.
Oh my God, sir. Get to the fucking point. Sorry. Med School, thank you, honey. Said, did Obama just say he likes to be dominated? No! No. He likes the protector part. All right, I'm moving on because he's long-winded. He about to talk about growing up without a father, what being a man meant then versus now.
This is amazing.
All right, let's hear parenting then and now.
Love me to death.
But they are, the story you tell is the story of probably most kids.
A lot of kids.
Across the country.
Yeah.
If, you're a single parent, you don't have somebody at home, a lot of kids are, they got to get up, make their own breakfast, find their way. They're doing that every day because there isn't an alternative.
Correct. And figuring out what that balance is.
That's exactly the point. What is the balance?
It's tough.
Which is
the balance is not to have kids or make sure that you stay together so you can care for your kids together. That's the balance.
Very different from how we parented our kids, how Kelly is, and you and Kelly are parenting your younger sons now.
But part of it, don't you think part of it was also time specific in the sense that when we were coming up, the idea of kids just being out and having adventures and just getting home in time for dinners, especially
they must be Generation X
during the summers, right? Part of what happened, and I maybe affected boys a little more than girls, I don't know, is that freedom, that sense of being able to build up resilience and a sense of competence and a sense of I can manage the world around me because the stakes weren't so high. When I think about kids now on the South Side, same neighborhoods where you guys grew up, but the chances of possibly getting shot or the chances of, some other terrible thing happening.
I know Obama is not sitting up here trying to say that in Shaddam Chicago that they got crime going on. In the same area where Craig and Shelley grew up, which is probably allegedly a black neighborhood. I know you effing lying because 1, black people don't do this shit. 2, crime is fucking down because Brandon said so himself. Ain't nothing gonna happen. He making that shit up. And that's why you gentlemen, you crusty, dusty, rusty, musty, ashy ass bums need to go on over there to all the single women that they was just talking about that need a daggone man to care for them, take care of them, protect them, feed them, raise their kids so that they're not out here allegedly committing all this crime and going to jail. That's y'all's responsibility. Y'all need to get to it. Chop, chop, get on over there. Shout out to Paul Revere. Thank you, honey. Said, now I remember where I seen Craig. He used to be on that pancake. Not Aunt Jemima on that pancake syrup bottle. Oh, no, Uncle Ben. Oh, my God. Are you talking about Uncle... Goodbye. Wait, Uncle Ben was on rice. Who was on the pancake box, y'all? I don't know. Is it Uncle Ben that he's talking about? I can't. I thought Uncle Ben was on rice. Child, let me know. Shout out to Ms. AB. Shout out to Ms. AB. I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while, boo. Thank you so much. She said, this generation is too soft. I dislike them. Agree. I'm with you. Thank you so much. Aunt Jemima. Okay, you were talking about her. Okay. Child, I can't. Moving on. He is too fucking long-winded. Let me see. Parenting then and now. Representation of black boyhood in the media. Oh, let's listen to representation of black boyhood in media.
We see a good example in it in one of my favorite shows on Netflix that has become the topic of conversation amongst a lot of people, particularly in black homes, is this series Forever, which is
Forever. Okay. So first of all, who watches The Chi? I do not. Is it a good depiction of Chicago? I don't watch it at all. 2, Forever is the show where the 2 young black kids met and fell in love, and then they went to college, and it was a big to-do, which was based off of a novel by a white woman named Judy Blume. I feel like we discussed that very briefly a long time ago. but I'll let them rock.
Beautiful story of young love in a Black neighborhood, and it is not traumatic, and bad things don't happen.
It's just regular kids.
It's just regular kids,
right,
that reflects all of our lives in real ways. And I know you watched some of that, and Barack, you are well aware of it. But the show has created a lot of conversation in terms of how do you raise emotionally intelligent boys and what we get right and what we get wrong.
Wait, that show made them think about raising Hold on. I watched that series. Hold on.
And Barack, you are well aware of it, but the show has created a lot of conversation in terms of how do you raise emotionally intelligent boys. And
that is not what that show is about. Who Saw Forever? Hold on. That is not what that show is about. What the fuck is going on?
This is amazing.
Netflix movie or series. Images. This is Forever. This is Judy Blume writes books. Come on, Generation X. Judy Blume writes books for females. She writes books for women.
This is amazing.
For young girls. This is based off of, I forget the name of the book, right? From when I was young, because I read all of Judy Blume's books. And they adapted it into making it a Black version. Okay, a lot of you dudes probably didn't see this because it's a young love story. And it is about these two right here. Pause. All right, it opened itself up. Hold on, where I'm at. These two right here, he is on the well-to-do side. She is on the not so well-to-do side, and she had some shit happen to her on the internet, but these two fell in love. They knew each other when they was younger, came back together, fell in love, and had to work through all their issues in order to be together. It was a series on Netflix. It was not specific to boys at all. It's about young fucking Black love, honestly. You hear what she said? Where'd she get that from? Like, we didn't sit here and watch this damn movie. Maybe y'all didn't. But like, we didn't sit here and watch this movie. Wow. Just making shit up. Shout out to Mike Love. Thank you so much. He said, did Barack and Michelle really get divorced? Allegedly, no. They discussed it briefly at the top of this beginning of this thing. I'm going through with the indexes because I can't. They too long-winded for me. It's just a rumor because they said because they don't be shown together too much anymore or something like that, child. But they said they're not getting divorced. Does anybody really care? Jennifer Aniston over there dating some white man from last I saw.
This is amazing.
Thank you, hon. Shout out to Wayne Lundy. Appreciate you. He said Barry the Bottom needs to take his European ish back to South Africa. Last time I checked, 2 males can't create a child. Oh my God. Who did they rent them kids off in order to create their fake straight? Oh my God. Allegedly. Stop this. Shout out to Craig, the tech guy. Thank you, hun. Long time no see. He said Obama's crack. We need more butt pirate. Oh my God. Y'all ain't shit. Thank you, Craig, though. I can't. Ms. AB, appreciate you. She said I was HORNEY, or not EY, horny, reading that book in my youth. All of them books by her. Judy Blume made books for girls, for young girls. So for her to change this shit and talk about it's about boys is half damn crazy. It's bullshit. I'm telling y'all. Just change shit up. This is what I'm talking about. Just change shit up to whatever the fuck it is that you think that you want it to mean. This is bullshit.
And I know you watched some of that, and Barack, you are well aware of it. But the show has created a lot of conversation in terms of how do you raise emotionally intelligent boys and what we get right and what we get wrong. Not just among boys, but kids in general.
We watched it as a family. We watched the whole series as a family and enjoyed it a lot. It was really fun to hear the boys talk about, oh, you guys would have done that, or you guys wouldn't have done that. That was eye-opening as a parent.
Yeah.
You know, because
they're evaluating it.
They're evaluating our parenting, or they're evaluating their parenting based on their own.
That's the crazy thing Dad would do.
Yeah. And so but this brings me back to Emma. Emma's trying to raise these boys. And so she's trying to be somewhere between Forever and then the other show that people are talking about, Adolescence, which I haven't watched yet, which it gets into sort of the misogyny that young boys are exposed to.
And the online, you know,
the manosphere.
They're getting their...
Hold on. Who are we talking about now? Hold on. He better not be still talking about this show.
Back to Emma. Emma's trying to raise these boys. And so she's trying to be somewhere between Forever and then the other show that people are talking about, Adolescence, which I haven't watched yet.
What the fuck is Adolescence? Hold on. Y'all know about that? Adolescence, Netflix. What in the world is this shit, y'all? Y'all better start paying attention. Watch Adolescence, Netflix official. Climbs to number 2 on Netflix is most popular list, passing Stranger Things. Child, this don't look cute. Raising Boys, What Adolescence, Netflix reveals happy. Who's watching this? Anybody? Bueller? Is anybody watching this? Let me see if it gives us any information on it. Lord have your people. Oh, all right. I don't have the Washington Post. Adolescence earns 13 Emmy nominations, including a nod for Owen Cooper. The show about a teenager suspected of deleting a schoolmate won 3 Gotham Television Awards last month and was a hot topic in weeks after it was released. Wow, what a great movie. Adolescence, the hit Netflix series turned water cooler talker about Jamie Miller. All right, that's this little boy, Owen Cooper, here on the left. A teenage boy who's accused of deleting a girl from his school received 13 nominations on Tuesday, including one for Best Limited Series. Stephen Graham, who played the teen's father, Eddie, received a nod, blah, blah, blah. Somebody else received it. The show was released in mid-March and resonated with audiences. It quickly became the most watched show on Netflix in countries. Adolescence and its themes inspired so much chatter that it reignited discussion in Britain on whether the government should restrict children's access to smartphones. A major question in the series concerns the extent to which Jamie may have been radicalized by misogynistic ideas online. So little Jamie here, or whatever his name is, Owen, Jamie, whatever his name is, potentially, possibly as a young kid, deleted a girl. And now they want to sit up here and say that it's because of MSG. Woo! I wonder if they talked about parenting since he's so young. Like going along with the smartphone, because you know nobody monitors their kids' phone. But nope, all of a sudden it's the manosphere, like Craig was saying, the MSGs, the red pills.
This
Woo!
is amazing. This is
I
amazing.
tell you, just like Forever is about how to raise boys or whatever she said, which is so not true. Wow. I cannot. Ms. AB, appreciate you. She said it showed what jerks kids are these days. We already know. F them kids. You already know. That's what we got to say. They not raising their kids, but we supposed to care about their kids. Wow. When in doubt, just blame a man. MSG, red pill, the manosphere, just any man will do. Trap, thank you. He said restrict them seeing masculinity, but no. Oh! Say that shit again. Say that shit again. Shout out to you. So they can see they got a problem with what they see online from men, but then have Joy Reid up here saying that it's okay for them to see all the prawn, the ABCDs, the DRAG shows in schools is acceptable. And you wonder why Donald Trump and the Republicans are in charge? I'm just a little confused as to why that's such a question still. Child, they can keep on because all it's going to do is make sure that J.D. Vance becomes president when the time comes. I knew nothing about this movie. I'm going to have to watch it, unfortunately. Prime Minister Keir Starmer told the House of Commons that he had watched it with his 2 children and that action had to be taken to address the fatal consequences of young men and boys viewing harmful content on the internet. Are you fucking kidding me? With all these whores on OF? You got Abby Zuniga out here talking about, I'm going to retire from being a whore. I think I have more important things to do with my time now, okay? Oh my God. What the fuck? Adolescents won 3 trophies at the 2nd annual Gotham Television Award, including one for Breakthrough Limited Series. Anything to make y'all look bad, child. Good luck to y'all, crusty, dusty, musty child. I don't even know what else to say at this point. This is ridiculous. Just forget the parents totally. Fuck the parents. They're optional, child. Don't even worry about them. They mean nothing. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God.
We do not care